Welcome back to Homeroom. You're here early. Let's get into it. What's popping, y'all? This is Benji with Black to School, and we are going to talk about the squad roster. Let's get into it. Remember, you can find me at the bottom left corner of the screen. All right, so cool. So here's the Black to School squad roster. Who makes up the whole team? The team is broken up into 1, 2, 3, 4, and technically 5 and 6. We'll get to that later. But it's broken up into 4 main teams. So this makes up the squad. Let's actually edit that. We a squad, all right? So who makes up the entire squad roster? It's made up of 4 teams: the operations team, the planning team, the volunteer team, and the engagement team. The operations team is made up of about 7 individuals. We have the head of operations, currently being fulfilled by myself. Head of operations is the lead of the ops team. The advisory circle is also part of the ops team. Close to that is the close, sorry, following the head of operations, and in terms of planning and hierarchy, is planning coordinator, planning assistant. After that is financial coordinator, impact analyst. So basically, these people run the brand through growth and development. That's what we do on the operations team. Our focus is the entire process of branding, programming, kind of like the top level process improvement. So we handle financials, planning, and metrics. By the way, we are on the market looking for an impact analyst to really gather and synthesize all of our data. So the planning team, very, very important. Planning and execution. These folks run the brand and serve through planning. Their focal point is packaging, planning, and events. And they also approve service hours for our volunteers. They work with the volunteer team to do that. They just manage the current business of the brand: procurement, the budgeting, pick list, personnel, scheduling, right? And definitely oversee the packaging and sorting of the Black to School care package. Next up is the volunteer team. Pretty straightforward: service hours, events, led by the volunteer coordinator. They help the brand and serve through stewardship. The focus point is packaging, programming, and service, community service, obviously, right? You basically show up and show out, and we go home, right? The engagement team is all about the marketing and media, graphics, production, all that fun stuff. This is where the ambassadors are going to live. The engagement team reps the brand and serves through engagement. Their focal point is retention, content, and marketing. So you essentially serve as the liaisons of the Black to School after class ambassador community, interact with alumni, other things like that. These last 2 are kind of anecdotes, but we have a 4-hire media crew led by our production manager. We also have an event photographer, and eventually we want to get a social media manager. Outside of that, we have a advisory circle. So the advisory circle is a group of advisors who kind of exists as a separate but equally invested entity of people who offer their services to just support the brand. So community development advisor, brand strategy, corporate affairs, HBCU affairs, campus affairs, and marketing. As a matter of fact, all of these positions are currently filled, which is awesome. And these, amazing young individuals just help us really refine the brand of Black to School. So, yeah, that is the squad.